Well, welcome back to Jazz Chronicles. Sharon, Zeke, how are you guys doing?
Doing great, doing great, great.
Great.
Yes,
I'm blacktastic. I'm
Good.
blacktastic.
Zeke, your background looks wonderful for a
the
change.
light almost make me look like I'm in church, don't it?
Well, I'm gonna go that far.
Well, you
Well,
make me want to shout.
You do seem prophetic.
little
So,
churchified there.
mm,
Hello.
will you be bringing
What's
a
up?
word today?
I will be bringing the word, and the
Good
word
riddance.
is of the the word. Get the funk out of here. I didn't
Well,
have to go. I
Well,
didn't
all
have to
right
go
then,
profane. Get the
Reverend
funk
Hempstead.
out of here tonight.
well,
Let's go.
this is your show tonight, so we're expecting you to show out. And if
All
either
about me.
one of you
Let's
guys,
go. Let's
if
go.
y'all don't show out, I'm gonna call you to the carpet.
Let her go. And you know I don't want to come there.
Oh, no, you don't.
No,
No
not at
carpet
all.
burns tonight.
Yes, my God.
What's wrong with carpet burns? Just asking for a friend.
Well, it all depends on where they are.
I'm gonna tell you, I got some turf burns right here from playing football at War Memorial Stadium. They never leave. So if
Those are your war
Here I
wounds.
go.
exactly, they ain't going nowhere. So if carpet burns, anything like that,
You can handle it.
nah, I'm
Okay.
good.
Sharon, you ready for tonight? You've been practicing all week.
She been getting ready.
Are you
You've
talking?
been getting ready all week, and so if she don't bring it, I'm gonna recall on the carpet.
Let me tell y'all something. Every time I get on this show, I always bring it, but tonight is a little extra.
Well, it's gonna be
Okay.
extra tonight. Yeah, you do bring. I have to give it to you. You do bring it, but tonight we're asking for you to go straight to hell.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
Absolutely smurfly on that one.
you got to go straight to hell tonight.
Straight to hell. Bring it. Bring it, young lady.
Anthony, so what happened was
Uh-huh.
last month while we was getting people together and we was trying to get topics, I have
Hmm.
to admit that when Zeke came up with this topic,
Yes,
I
it
was
resonated
ready.
with you.
So
Yeah, I know you were. You were elated. You really were, because it's almost like
Mhm.
it almost it seems that you had something to say.
I do have
Hello?
something to say because tonight is not supposed to be this show. It's not supposed to be this show tonight.
Why? Why you say that?
The
What show was supposed
17th is supposed to be it's the 17th was supposed to be a very special person for me to be on our show.
to? Uh-huh.
And long story short, um he wanted to let people know about some things, include someone else, and the someone else never replied back. So we just said, "Get the fuck out of here." Will be tonight.
Oh,
Oh my
well, I
goodness.
said, get the funk out of here, but I like it. I
Oh
like
my.
it. I
I
like
Oh
mean,
it.
my goodness.
because people can stir you in directions, and it don't matter if it's family, friends, enemies, or whatever. But the ones that really hurt the most, I'm ready. Y'all just let's go. Just keep me going. Just keep me
Get the
going.
funk out of here.
Just keep
Yeah.
going. While I'm working on something, so just y'all keep going.
Hey, I just thought of one good one,
I
Sharon.
need a question.
You know, what you say? I just thought of one good one.
Go ahead.
While I was sitting here, you know, we got as Christians growing up, we want to, go to church every Sunday, traditional thing. We're supposed to
Yes.
bring somebody to church, right? I mean,
Right.
that's what you're supposed to be.
Okay.
That's the end game is to bring guests so they can get fired up also if you're still going continuously. But if you're not, if you go still going to church and not bringing the guests, get the funk out of
Mm.
here. I'm sorry. Get the funk out of here.
So, what would be the significance of them bringing a guest? What
What's the
would?
significance?
Yes, sir.
I mean, obviously, you're going for some fire. You're going to get regenerated for your week or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, and there's supposed to be some goodness there, right? And I mean,
Supposed.
Right?
and you ain't gonna drink. Ain't nobody coming. Ain't nobody getting your fire from wherever you are in church or in the grocery store. They're not feeling your fire. Yeah.
I may be still hungover from the night before.
Yeah.
I may be
Dang. So you ain't bringing.
Anthony.
Yeah.
I may be hungover from the night before.
Yeah. I'm just saying, you really should get it. Yeah.
I may not want to come.
Get the fuck
And
out of
see,
here then,
Zeke,
right?
I don't know.
Yeah.
with you saying that, Zeke, I was just fixing to ask you. My first question was, Zeke, it was
Uh-oh.
6
Why are you
churches
electrocuted?
out of El Dorado that still need pastors. There are
We
6
told her to
churches
go.
in El
We told her
Dorado
to go
that
get some
know
5G.
them.
Whoa.
Okay, so
That
since you brought
2G
it,
is
then I'm
not
saying,
gonna
why
work.
is
I'm just telling
14?
you. Get the funk out of here.
You know,
Oh my
there's
God.
14 churches in our surrounding area that does not have a pastor. So how can we bring a friend when we don't even have a person to bring the word?
Whoa.
So do they have guest pastors there doing the on Sundays? I'm assuming they have guest pastors.
I'm hoping. I'm
Yeah.
hoping, but see, this is where I have a problem with, where I can recall years ago, and I always will say this, that God had always called me. But my greatest fear, and if I'm gonna have to go to hell for it, is because I was raised saying that women weren't supposed to preach. But you know, my life ain't really great because I don't think I'm doing what really God has called me to do. And I realized that Jesus had women that he sent back because all his men were asleep.
Mm.
What you got to say, Zeke?
I mean, I'm with you. I'm with you. My God. I'm like, whew. Only thing I can say is
And
get
all
the
of them
funk.
are Baptist churches. All of them are Baptist churches.
Mm, mm. I'm feeling you. I'm feeling you. It's not good. Period.
let
Period. Period.
me just
Period.
let me have a moment of insight. Now, you know what we talked about earlier, sharing about that title.
Mm.
That title is an issue. It is an
Well, but
issue.
it doesn't matter about pastors. That's titles from
No, no,
um.
no. The G title, the initials.
Can you not say it, Anthony? Like,
Well, what I'm
get this
saying is that
out of
I've
here.
I've, I've had to restart it on the streaming app because it kicked it out.
What?
Yes.
Wow.
When I said keep talking while I'm trying to do something, yes. And
It kicked
then
us off, so we're not live.
no, we're live now. But then I went back in, and one of these streaming apps told me it was an issue with the title.
See what I'm saying? See,
Here it is
I
right
got
Wow.
here.
blocked.
It says
I got blocked for sharing it.
the title
I
is
got blocked for
invalid.
sharing it.
Title is invalid.
Mm.
Try changing it. Yep.
Y'all, I got banned it from Facebook because I shared the topic of our thing, and I just did the GTFOH. And I was reported. I mean, I've been reported, to be honest
Yeah.
with you, since about November, December. Like, my whole page is messed off because we're being reported. So I can only say that they really don't bother me. It encourages me.
Yeah.
It hurts, but it encourages me to know that people can be so bothered about you instead of dealing with their own issues.
Right.
Yes. It's true.
That's crazy.
Really crazy. Really crazy. And the only thing we can say to that is get the funk out of here.
Okay.
Sorry. Sorry, but not sorry.
Okay.
Yes. Whew.
Uh, so I'm just gonna leave it like that. But yeah. So I just thought I've been looking. I said, "Wow, okay,
Well, I know that it really bothered me when we was with Michael Item and my internet kept on. I got keep on getting kicked out, whatever. But what I do love about our show is the fact that no matter what people bring to us, we stick together and we make it through the show.
right,
Because see, let me tell y'all, let me quote this for y'all. This is not, and I repeat, this Jazz Chronicle, when you hear it again and again and again and again, It's not just a laid back, you know, unimportant podcast.
Right.
I take this podcast very seriously. When I
Right.
invite people, when I, when it happens, I'm not going to remember no one except the ones that signed their contracts, that didn't have a problem doing it because it was supporting the both of us. You know
Right.
what I mean? So
Right.
it's been a journey trying to be part of the business of, Jazz Chronicle.
Right. Right.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Well, like I said, people people try that all the time. People, what I do know about people, like you said, we've asked people to be on the show. Sometimes, we've gotten responses from some people. Some people we have not gotten responses to. Some people is left on red, which my thing for them is that, I've heard yes and I've heard no before. Yes, it's
Yeah.
fine. I'm very appreciative of all the yeses. I'm not bothered by the no's. I'm not bothered by
I
the
had
no's.
Yeah, you had to get me over that one because
Yeah.
what bothered me with the no is not the bother that what bothered me with that particular no is it had not been open. The
Right.
invitation and no contract had even been sent. And for
Right.
me, that was the most heartened part, that you thought so
Yeah.
little of whatever I had going on, when whatever people have going on, I think the big of it, because I want everybody to win. Now look at this. Zeke done disappear. You see what I'm saying? It's just
Yeah.
technical difficulties, but nothing could deter us or take us away from one
No.
another.
No.
Literally.
Exactly. Literally. And that's just what I'm saying. It's like, things happen, and I get it. I understand things happen, and I'm not even bothered. Like I said, of course, I'm not even bothered about the nose, because I do know that people do the nose and stuff, because it's a form of belittling. They want to belittle you. They want to make you feel small, and then a lot of it because they're insecure, their insecurity. So they do that, and then it's their right. It's just their right. If they want to do it or not want to do it, and I'm fine with either one of them. But I am appreciative of the ones who have. I really appreciate those people who
Yeah.
have said yes, who has come on
Yes.
the show, and if they're listening, and I hope they do know that if they need anything, whatever they need from me, from us, that we're there for them, and we'll do anything we can for them. All they have to do is just ask, um,
Absolutely.
and we'll do anything we can for them because they entrusted us, and we hope that they entrust us.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
so
Absolutely. I hate that Zeke zipped up out of there. But
yeah.
again, anyone that's watching, and you guys, we have really been quiet, laid back in the back, not really saying anything.
Did you
Honestly, since
did,
our fourth,
did, did he
honestly, since our fourth person that was on the show last year with us is gone. So I'm telling you guys, ever since things, it's just been going and going and going. What happened to you, Zeke? Is that too much electricity for you?
I got shocked. I did get shocked. You got to excuse me. I had to get the funk out of here.
you
Hello.
went to you went to a 2G zone?
2G. I fell into Matrix, into Sharon zone.
And let me just clarify something too, because I don't want people leaving here and taking the wrong impression with anything, because there was a fourth person on the show last year, and that fourth person has
Yes.
nothing to do with who we have on the show, how we move forward, nothing at all. Actually,
No.
that person doing their own
No.
show, good luck to them. I wish them all the best
Good
and all
luck to
success. So that person has
Absolutely.
nothing to do with what we have going on over here. So I don't want people to, tote
Nope.
information and tote it the wrong way.
No. Well, Anthony, it's not going to matter, because I've learned that you can explain yourself and you can't explain yourself. They're going to think and want to believe whatever they want to believe. You know what
Well,
I'm
but
saying?
here's the thing. That's true too, but it's
But
recorded. It's
You do
recorded
not
here me
disturb.
saying that. It's recorded here me saying that. So whether they take whatever they want to take, that's fine. So if someone takes something and
Right.
someone takes it another way, it's because that's how they want to take it, and I'm okay with that, because that's
Absolutely.
not how I said it. So I'm good with it. I'm good.
Yes.
That's not how I
I'm
was
talking
meant.
about, why is it last time it was me and now it's Zeke? Like, for real, this is weird. He's
I
popping
think
in and out, you guys. Can y'all
I
see
think
him?
Zeke
Is
is
anybody even on live with us?
I think Zeke is in a compromising No, and I don't think nobody's online yet because, like I
Yeah,
said,
but
I'm
there is. I do know. That's what I'm wondering what's going on because I do know that Miss Oswella is online and you can't even see it. You see what I'm saying?
right. Actually, does she see us?
I can't. Yeah, but she's in the other room. But I hear her saying yes,
Okay.
yes.
Hey, and hey guys, y'all help me right quick. Do not disturb.
Yeah, we put our do not disturb on. Did you not do that? Oh,
I
Zeke
don't.
Mo.
I've never done it. I don't know how to do it.
And they're
uh,
disturbing you, knowing that every Tuesday you do your show. Ain't that something? Ain't that something? Get the well, long as it's not your, immediate, and just let
No.
them just carry on.
Yeah, keep
yeah,
on turning my phone off though.
right. Every time you get a call, it will knock you off.
Wow, that's
Hmm.
hey,
What type of phone do you have? An iPhone, Zeke?
yeah, I think he has an iPhone. Um, However, while he's getting connected back, yeah. While he's getting connected back, hopefully he can get back on because Zeke is the only one that's actually an Eldoradian.
Right.
And so mm-mm. and so I hear about this sales tax that's going on in El Dorado. What I
Hmm.
do know about it is that it's only the city, not the county, that can vote.
Right.
And I really wanted to get Zeke's opinion about that because I know that there's got to be a lot of people that's upset about having to. Good, there you go, Zeke. There you go. Um,
Why now? Why the county can't vote? Is it because they're out of their zone, or what's going on?
well, technically, it would have probably been answered tonight on that show, but that show didn't go on because I was going to have Uncle Willie to answer that question for me.
Hmm.
However, we carried on. But what I do know about the tax is it's the hospital tax, and it's better for El Dorado. And I'm saying, Zeke, me and Anthony, we don't live in El Dorado, and while you was coming back, I wanted to know how did you feel about only the city can vote, but not the county. Like,
Yeah, and I heard you talk about that
get
earlier, and
the
I'm like,
fuck out of
yeah,
here.
yeah. I think that's a really get the funk out of here thing right there. Yeah. So that our mind is on that on that tax or whatever. But just imagine how much stuff how many bills, how many laws have been passed that we needed the whole county. You know what I'm saying? That we need the full. Yeah, we need the fullness of that to get it past something that's gonna that our people that can digest for so no doubt. Get the fuck out of here for real on that one, no doubt. Yeah.
Well, they
Yeah.
do say. I mean, they said there are laws and regulations that are in place that why county residents cannot vote on city
Yeah.
issues.
No. I
So,
know. That's what we
yeah.
know.
It's still a
Yeah.
problem. We still screaming, go vote. Like, I mean, then people don't want you to talk about slavery. Like even in Tyler Perry's new movie, Joe's a road trip. He must. That's a must
Thank you,
because
Connie.
we don't. And unless you go back to your past so that you can learn your mistakes and whatever's going on, some of the stuff that was in that past wasn't so bad. I mean, hell, there's a lot of things that we need to bring back because there's no respect, there's no loyalty, there's no honesty. People believe lies and want to believe lies, and the truth is right there slapping them in the face.
Yeah. It's a lot. It's a lot. Ugh.
It really is a lot.
Uh,
But so, what is the stance of the hospital? I know they hadn't voted yet, have they? Did they vote in March or they vote the latter part
No,
of this
it's
month?
early voting. It's early voting, but
Early
at this
voting?
point, I just really want to say about the city and not the county voting because, again, it's sensitive to my skin because those questions could have been answered tonight.
Right. Well, but we do know moving forward, even though that show didn't take place, the message still can be delivered. So
And I don't have the answer, but I'm just letting
you do.
is aware that, yeah, I'm
You
talking
do.
about the city. I'm talking
Well,
about
I
how
mean,
the county got to pay taxes and how the county got to do this and how the county got to do
well,
that, and they vote don't count.
well, like I said, it's state regulations and law that prohibit them from voting with a city issue. Because if I'm not mistaken, the hospital is still a city, is owned by the city of El Dorado, correct? Is it owned by the
Yeah.
city of El Dorado, or
I
and
don't
they're
know.
trying to
Now
revert it? They're
I
trying
know
to
that
revert it
El
to the
Dorado
city?
is owned by somebody, but it sure ain't the city.
Well, I do
Get
know that some of these corporations are funding that hospital now because the monetary, the money issue they have, the finances they have. I know it's some of those corporations. I think what's the corporation there? The big corporation there. What's the name of it?
You
Murphy.
talking about
Murphy
Murphy?
Oil. Murphy Oil is a contributor to that hospital. But I do know that hospital it employs over 400 and something employees. Some of those employees, I think 183 of those employees are contracted. But if this merger or this hospital thing taxes does not go through, it could affect those FTEs.
Well, this is what I was hearing, Anthony, that the monies or the taxes or whatever are not even, won't have anything to do with the exact hospital. It's just about the maintenance.
Well, the maintenance of the
It will
hospital,
fix the maintenance.
right? And I think they were also concerned about the appropriation of the money, making sure that it is appropriated properly and in the right hands. I think I did read that somewhere. That was one of their bigger issues with the
Absolutely.
appropriation of the money. So, like I said, that's just some stuff I read up on it. I mean, that is, I don't have exact clarity on that because I'm not from there, but that's just what I gathered. And, I took it from those articles. So I don't know how much of that is kind of, inflated or what, but that's what I read and
At the
gathered.
end
But
of
my
the day,
interpretation,
it's still wrong. At the
yeah,
end of the day, it's still just wrong.
yeah.
Period.
Because it affects, because even the decision of that hospital, it affects the county people and the people within the city. It affects everybody. Whoever uses that facility, it affects them because if it doesn't go through, I mean, it could restrict some of the services that is offered there, and you'll have to go to another facility to get those services. And your issue could be life threatening. You may not have that time to get to another altering facility. So, I mean, it's a big thing. The hospital we have here is going through the same thing. So these small town hospitals are not surviving. These bigger hospitals, these bigger conglomerates are coming in and buying these hospitals out and making those hospital Band-Aid stations. So you can only get emergent care. And if it's too emergent, they have to ship you out. Like a lot of these hospitals do not have labor and delivery. They can't perform surgeries. None of that stuff. They don't have like an ICU unit. They don't have, this hospital we have here doesn't have a geriatrics unit. Because, like I said, it's been bought over and some of the services. So what, Sharon?
I said, all I know is we have to go back in the days because we did have a hospital facilities. Warner Brown was the best ever. We had places for people that had mental issues. We had places for sexual abuse. We had all of that within that particular hospital. What went wrong?
Yeah. I think the bottom line
What
to
went
why we
wrong?
lost, I think why we lost it, people were probably getting the help. When people start getting help, when people start helping and doing good, yeah, the so-called devil, he don't like that.
But let me tell you another issue with the hospital too is that, unpaid bills, like the emergency room accumulates umpteenth monies and bills that people do not pay. Yeah. I worked in the medical field before, and I've seen people come in. They have co-pays on their insurance, but for ER visits, they don't pay it. They say, "I don't have any money." Well, once they leave that hospital, the likelihood of you getting your money is slim to none. Absolutely. Some people pay, a lot of them don't. Don't pay. So
some governments take care of their whole governors and they have free health care. Cuba is bad. I mean, bad to the bone about that. They even ship their doctors to Africa, to the Caribbean islands, and to get them the free medical help they can get. So again,
but that's on their forefront. That's on their forefront. those places, that's medical, issues are on their forefront. That's not on the forefront here. It's
No,
not.
not at all.
It's unfortunate. But
I'm just
it's not
showing you. I'm just saying what can happen.
well, they just need to
I'm
move
just
the
saying what
queue.
can happen because it just.
They
No,
just-
we don't.
Well, I mean, if you
No,
want that,
we need better
if you want that
governing.
treatment- well, what I'm saying, if you want that treatment, because I don't think that's ever going to happen. That's not going to ever happen here. That's not going to
Yeah.
ever happen here.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. It's not
Yeah.
going to happen here.
Yeah.
So, but what I do know when I worked in the medical field, that the amount of bills they had to write off was astronomical, and it put them in the hole because they ate everything. They had to eat everything. And then let me just say this: when
Why the
worked in
lawsuits ain't the one that ate them up? Because Mel, I know it's a lot of it, and it's not me having to be sued by nobody. Because everybody say don't go to El Dorado, I mean, so a lot of it has a lot to do with just not unpaid bills, but a lot of let's get down to the nitty-gritty of lawsuits. People
malpractice
literally
lawsuits,
almost about to die.
right?
There
Well,
we go.
but the lawsuit
There we
part,
go.
falls on the whoever well, if it's the
The insurance
physician.
company.
Well, I mean, the insurance company, but the physicians, that's why they pay malpractice insurance. The hospital have
Right.
insurance, and they have to have insurance in place for those type of issues. But if the patients are not paying, you got patients that stay in the hospital 30 days, that bill may be $300,000 or $400,000, their insurance pay 80-20, they're left with a portion that they're not going to pay. You know what I'm saying? They set up payment
Right.
arrangements and stuff that they do not pay, but then they keep going back and forth to the hospital. And then when you have governmental insurance, i.e. Medicare, Medicaid, and stuff like that, the usual and customary with that is you have to take what the insurance pays, everything else has to be wrote off. That client is not left, the patient is not left with a responsibility because you can't bill the patient. So just say, for instance, you seeing somebody who has Medicaid, the bill come to $500. They may get $25 for that visit. All the rest of it, they have to eat it. So, and that's why you see a lot of people, like a lot of doctors' offices, they cut off their intake of Medicare patients. They cut off the intake of Medicaid patients. They don't take them. They stop it. They want commercial. Your commercial people, commercial insurance will always outweigh government insurance in any practice. It should. When it doesn't, you're losing. And that's when I was in the medical field. That's when I was in the medical field. I mean, things have changed a whole lot, but I do know that the medical practice, that they want a good percentage of commercial. That the commercial should outweigh the government, but it's been that table has been turned over, where the government insurance outweigh the commercial, because most people have government insurance, whether it's going through the Obamacare when they had it or whatever they have in place now. Or whatever, especially when the pandemic hit. When the pandemic hit and people lost their job, they applied for Obamacare. And they got that. And some of these people, it's a big, vast number of population of those people who have not even returned to work. Haven't returned to work. So it's a lot of things.
Well, I just know that back in the days when doctors was real doctors, that wasn't worried about who had platinum insurance or cheap Medicaid or whatever. They saw a human being in dire need for help. And that concept, I mean, and see, that goes not just for the hospital, that's just any business, all the way from Catholic Church all the way down to the hole in the wall. That's just the way business is. Money talk, BS walk. Don't nobody want to hear about what's going on with you inside. If the Google don't tell you what's going on, you just doomed.
Right. True.
You just doomed.
So true.
Right.
Zikamo trying to get back.
What? Yeah, I told you guys to tell me how to do not disturb. What did we get an answer for? What do you think? What do we need to do, Anthony? As a city, as a nation, you know what I'm saying, to get that together, because I know, I mean, I can go ahead and say right now, who's ever not paying their bills, period. Check yourself out. If you get able to pay your bills, check out your stuff.
But here's the
take care of your business or get the funk out of here. what's
but here's the thing with that though. A lot of those people are still underemployed. When you take what you make and you support your family, you buy food, you pay your bill, car note, insurance, whatever that, you don't have anything left.
Absolutely.
And
That's
what I do know is most people, if they got people they got to take care of and a household to uphold, they're not worried about paying a hospital bill. That's not even on the priority. That's on the
Man, I ain't even talking about no hospital bill. Let me just tell you that I opened up my auntie's gas bill, and I didn't even realize that this woman is everybody, whoever y'all are, there's forces that they're having to, she averaged up to be almost like $40-something just taxes alone. Then there's other charges that's not, of the gas bill. So I mean, it's just y'all, our nation is so hungry for money and control, even with the friendships and stuff. It's either this way or that way. Friendships one-sided, relationships one-sided. It's one-sided. There's no give and take there, because nobody should be turned away from a hospital because of insurance.
Well, nobody is turned away from a hospital, but that's what triage is for. That's why they triage you. Because if it's not an emergency, then they can send you on somewhere else. They can refuse care if it's not emergent. So
and then
that's
you go home and die.
Well, I mean, if it's to them, if they deem it not emergent and you go home and die, then that's on them later on. But that is their process that they triage you. And if it's not emergent as they deem emergent, then they can send you home. They don't have to treat you, or they can require payment if you proceed. If you continue to want to be treated, they can ask for payment at that time up front. Now
there are some people that are classified in El Dorado. There are some people that I do know that go to the hospital because they are ill. Soon as that person's name is even put down there, they already said, oh, they just want some drugs or they want something else. So whatever it is that could be going on with that particular person, they're already being X'd out in triage because of their name alone in history.
Well, I mean, that does happen. Well, Sharon, that does happen too, but it also happened as they stated. A lot of people come to the emergency room drug seeking. There is a lot of that. Now, a lot of it is people actually needing care, wanting care, but there are a lot of drug seekers. I worked in the hospital. I know a lot of drug seekers coming there just for that. One woman would pull up, and I could tell you what she wanted.
You know it.
Yeah. When she came in, what she wanted.
It's still not okay to judge. Okay, so check this out, you guys. Check this out. I'm confessing something that's bothering me. I had to stop work. I had to stop working, for instance, and I don't understand how my own sister, who has had so many surgeries, and they won't provide the care or give her Social Security. Here it is. They deemed me, I done had enough trauma in my life that I don't have to work for nobody no more. You get what I'm saying? Same household, same. I mean, I'm sick, but I'm sick, but my sister literally had surgeries. And so I'm not just saying, you guys, that this is it's nationwide, that it's bigger pictures than what we can see out here, because like you said, the ones that you can tell that was the druggies, they will never be treated right. But the ones that were ex-druggies, that something seriously is wrong with them, they also still stay labeled. But I'm going to always be remembered as the girl that got, didn't have a good life.
But here's the thing here too, with the insurance purpose, or even with disability, that disability people, they look at the career, the profession you had prior to claiming disability. So if the profession you had prior to claiming disability, and the disability that you're claiming has nothing, it does not hinder you being able to work that profession, then your Social Security is kind of based off of that. Like your disability is based off that. Like, just say, for instance, if I say, you know what I'm saying? So your sister could have had something else going on with her, but it did not hinder the profession she's done. Where she
I still just think that it's not right, and they should just get the fuck out of here.
Well, I mean, that's their criteria of doing that, and people don't understand that, but that is how they work with that. Because you're still able to do the work. Like a friend of mine, she applied for disability. They denied it. They denied it because the work that she did, she was a school teacher. Nothing was wrong with cognitively. Nothing was wrong with her mentally or nothing. She was still able to go to work, sit down, and do her work. So it was not a disability. Had she worked in a factory where she had to be on her feet 24/7 or whatever, using her hand and eye coordination, stuff like that, then that would have been considered a disability because she could no longer do that job. They denied her because she was a school teacher. So now she's back working now. Her illness has flared, but she still, they said it does not affect her career. So I'm
just say it for me. Just say
Get
it
this
for me.
fuck out of here. Oh my God. That's a lot. That's a lot. Anthony is, let me ask you this question.
sir.
The hospitals, are they, can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Aren't they insured? Is there like like Sharon was saying, the malpractice or aren't they, I know they're insured for the money that they're not.
The hospital,
getting.
they have to be insured for all kind of suits and stuff like that. They're insured for that. But they can't get too many suits. I mean, they can't get it could break them at the knees. But however, the people, the medical professionals that are employed with them have to carry their own malpractice insurance as well. So if anything happened and stuff like that, because it's not always not the hospital's issue or the fault. It could be your attending physician's fault. So they all come in, have to have their own malpractice insurance, and the hospital has insurance as well for issues and stuff like that. And that's another thing, like Sharon was saying, that's breaking the hospital too, is all these lawsuits. But you get to the bottom of why you have all these lawsuits. The nursing pool has changed from what it used to be. You had people. Well, the doctor pool and the nursing pool, that bedside service manners, you don't get that anymore. It's only a few that give that. Nursing has become a occupation of monetary gain, not of care. They just want the money. They're not there for the care. If you observe some of these nurses, they're there for the money, not the care, and they're there for the entitlement. It's a pride. They're proud to walk around and say, "I'm a nurse." I see so many people. I'm a nurse. I'm a nurse. I'm a nurse. But are you really a nurse?
Exactly. Hello.
Are you really a nurse? Because you're not there for the care. You're there for the money. You're there for the money. Anybody that can leave a patient in the room.
Let me tell y'all something. I took my auntie to the hospital, and I took my auntie to a hospital. Let me not say which one. Nearby, and it was literally a firefighter that was trying to put a needle in my auntie. I'm sorry. Let me take that back. You know, an EMT, the ambulance person. Yes, EMT. An ambulance person said they're behind, and I'm trying to help them. And I'm saying, well, you need to be in the ambulance. Don't you going to get somebody? Okay. Like literally, my auntie had to say, I'm ready. I'm refusing services. I gotta go, because there was not a person in there that could stick her.
Well, here's the thing: EMT, it has just about the same credential as a nurse.
Well, this particular person did not, because
they couldn't stick. Everybody's not good stickers,
right?
Everybody's not good stickers.
That's true.
So that's one thing that's in the nursing field now, that they're not, a lot of people are falling short on not being good stickers. People complain about that because, like I said, they're not there. You don't have the nurses in the system now that are compassionate and there for the patient. They're there for the money. And if you don't have, let me just say this to everybody that's listening, who's not listening, who is listening, take it back to somebody who will listen to you.
They'll be listening as soon as we get off live, because I had to say that about that. That's next on my list.
Well, if you haven't, and you can go to YouTube and look, so we can't see that you're looking on Facebook. We know that game. That's fine as long as you're looking. Who cares? Absolutely. However, if you have a loved one that's in a nursing facility, you need to have somebody there that's an advocate for that person that's showing up. Absolutely. Because if not, these people do these patients any kind of way. I'm not saying all of them, but the majority of them do. So if you don't have an advocate with you, going with you to these doctor's appointments, to in-state hospital stays and stuff like that, or if you're in a nursing home, you need to, because these people see that if no one cares about that person, they do whatever they want to them. And that's not good. That's not good.
Right.
Wow.
You know?
So true, Anthony. So true.
I mean, unless y'all just want to dwell on the hospital thing, because
No.
again,
not unless somebody's going.
Oh.
No.
I mean, because we can get off of that one. I literally wanted to just talk about that the city and the county weren't able to
Right.
but what's going on with the hospital is a Gtfoh situation that you need to get out there and tell your Eldoranians that even though they live in the county, they don't count. Ain't that something though, for you to be paying these taxes and living in somewhere and saying where you from, and then you don't count. I mean, that's as nice as I can say it. I mean, you can't vote. You don't count. That's what's wrong with the city. It reminds me back in the days, the city and the country. Oh, they from the country. Oh, that's a city girl, you know. And I realized that we've been rapping and we only got about 15 more minutes. And I guess we're gonna have to do a part 2 on you know, get the freak out of here, because we ain't even got to where
you can get so engulfed.
Exactly. So what you're saying though, Sharon, is if I'm out of the city, I stay in Smackover or Huttig or Strong or whatever, which is still Union County, my vote doesn't count. I can't even vote.
Let me tell you something. When Veronica became mayor, my mama was living out of she couldn't vote. And that broke her heart. Like she Veronica, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like it exists. And so this is an automatic. That's what made me want to bring that topic up, because I remember my mama was feeling very hurt that she couldn't vote for Veronica, and it was about her being out not in the city. That's all she could say, because I'm not in the city. And then it just took me all the way back to where when I was in school, people didn't want to talk to me because I'm just a country girl. You get what I mean? Like that's why I wanted to bring that part up, because I can recall that particular day.
Absolutely.
So yes, Z, the county cannot vote for this hospital that they go to.
For the hospital that they come to.
And that should sit. That should sit.
It should sit well. It shouldn't sit well.
You may need to visit one of them soon.
You know, I'm gonna tell y'all again that when or the other party. I don't doubt myself. I don't doubt myself. I like for people to show me who you are. I don't care if it's 20 years, a lifeline. I don't care if it's a family member. My own mother would tell you that when Afriye Sharon got her mind made up and she feel like she's right, it's over.
But when people show you,
because I checked my I's and dotted my T's, for someone to not to answer me, or gonna say I'll get back with you, or shoot me off as I forgot, or tell me that it's laid back, irrelevant. Yeah, it struck a nerve. It struck a nerve.
But you have to look further than that, because what is that really about? What is that really about?
I don't care. I don't care what it's about. It's about that I've been one-sided in my life. That's what I feel like. I feel like that the situation is just one-sided. You know, it's just like if you know how you can feed off of energy off of somebody and then they just suck you dry. Not literally suck you, Zeke, because I don't know Anthony to go off on me, but you know, but they would suck the life out of you. You know what I'm saying?
Hi, Mom. Yes. Say again now. No. We understand, Sharon. You went in the rabbit hole.
We get you. We get it. We get it. We know where your head is.
We get it.
No, I know where people's heads are, so that's why I had to correct it. You get what I'm saying? Yeah, because you have to, you know, it's really sickening how you sit back and see, and then you want to know, Jesus, how did you come down here and save these folks? Because I'm just saying,
but let me ask you a
really
question,
disturbed about 14 churches without a leader. They may have a standing by, but here's the thing. I remember when you didn't have to go to school to be a preacher, but you got to go through all that now.
But what is the pool of preachers, a pastor that they're picking? They have to pick from. What is the pool?
Well, How much
What
time
is
we
it?
got? Because I'm about to
Go
go
ahead.
somewhere.
Go ahead, Zeke. Go.
I
Oh
want
my
to hear. I
God.
want to hear.
You guys are talking about churches, and I was just wanted to say what I was listening to today. You know, we know that the school systems and whatever are owned by certain families. Did you know? Did you guys know that?
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
The school systems are owned by certain families, just like don't go there, see that other way. I was about to go somewhere else and take us deep. Rothschilds,
Yeah.
so we're being educated by by families.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Systematically.
So I just want to tell our people. I guess we ain't on no certain subject tonight.
We were.
No.
Well, okay, I'm jumping the gun. Excuse me. Here I go. This is what one quick question for you, Anthony. You'll know that our training schools, the black training schools, where did they go?
Mm.
Why did they leave?
They've gone for training.
Get the fuck out of here.
What you thought? They're gone for training.
Oh my God.
See, you knew not to ask Anthony that. He's the straightened up as forward you can get.
Going for training.
They're gone for training.
Going for training.
Going for
What
training.
the world?
When the wrong people get in training, they have to eliminate that training because the wrong people are getting training. Because at some point, the training was coming, all the African Americans were getting the training because that's where they were. So they have to stop. You can't keep training you guys. You can't keep training you guys.
Ain't that something?
As Anthony would say, Sharon, you're gonna have to stop being so naive. You got such a
You
good
do.
heart that you just freaking naive.
You do.
See it for what it is. And
Right.
if it don't balance out, then
It's fine.
you can
It's fine.
My
At least
point, my point being to you, my point being is people to quit crying about the public schools and all this. I mean, come on, you teachers and all you people out there. I mean, you should be able to get back and open our own schools again and teach our people.
Well, I don't know if some of the school districts, like I know where I am, some of the schools and stuff, we had this one school here used to be the prime school of the area. But as the years progressed, the more affluent people formed their own schools on the outer skirts, and like they pull those students out of that school. So now the school is, left with majority of African Americans there and Hispanics and stuff there. And of course, the ACT scores are very low. Okay. So it kind of restricts them a whole lot. Like the school has gone down a whole lot from what it is because I'm telling you, but people want to blame the schools and stuff like that, but all of it starts at home. And
That's
then
true.
it starts at home, and
That's
then
true.
you can send the kid to school for 8 hours, but you forgot the kid is at home for 16. So what are you doing in 16 hours with that child to try to prep them for school? Now, a lot of them, parents are
But
working.
can you be prepped because school ain't like it used to be? Nothing is like it used to be, and nothing is not the same. There's kids now that if they ain't doing about on computers, then they have no clue on how to go and do what you do besides sell cars, Zeke. You know what I'm saying? Or how to care for someone like Anthony. I mean, they don't have the basic skills like we used to have because the system, anything that is systematically set up.
Sharon, they have it. They have it. But if they're in their home, it's not them, it's the parents. Now, what are you saying about
I
the
think
parents?
it's the school, and it's not the school is
Well,
moving. It's not interesting anymore.
What about if the parents are getting miseducated?
Well, what about the parents didn't have an education?
Back to that.
I mean, some of the parents don't have an education.
There
They are
we
operating
go.
less than. So what are they to train? They're just like with black people when it comes to finances and stuff. We were not taught the ways of finances that our counterparts were. So we didn't get that. So we grew up trying to feel our way and find out and stuff like that when our counterparts already knew that, life insurance built generational wealth. So we didn't get that. What we got is grandma know how to make a sweet potato pie. So I can make that, or cabbages and greens and stuff like that. We didn't get the finance part because they didn't have it. So they couldn't teach us what they didn't have. So you kind of feeling your way. we got in an area where now some of the kids now are really like I see now some of the kids going through school now, they are really soaring to great careers as doctors, attorneys, lawyers, all this stuff. They are professional athletes and stuff like that. They're really soaring to those heights now. That
They're still going to Google for the answers.
well, they're still going to Google for answers, but they stopping that too. Like AI is there, but I know now some schools and colleges now stop that because it's considered plagiarism. Using AI is they're stopping a whole lot of people now that were using AI to do term papers, all kind of thesis and stuff like that, and it's plagiarism. So they stop, and kids are being flunked out of school because of that. You know, they consider it an easy way out. That's the bad part about it. But like I said, you know, listen, you know, as we turn about, we want to lay the blame here and lay the blame there, and you know, sometimes we don't take our own responsibility. But we have to take our own responsibility in some cases like that. Everything's not on the school. Everything's not on the hospital, the doctors, the nurses, and stuff like that. You know, we have to take accountability ourselves. I have encountered in all professions that I've been in, I've encountered people, even in the hospital setting, that come in and they have the nastiest attitudes because they feel entitled to a service that they can't pay for. And so that's the sad reality of it all. That's the sad reality of it all. And you looking and you're saying to myself, somebody who needs help or assistance, why is your attitude so nasty? Why do I got to take this from you to provide service for you? It don't make me want to provide the best of service for you because your attitude's nasty. You know, so I think we need to get back to kindness and loving each other and being respect of each other. Respect of and believing people for who they are when they show you. And not making excuses.
The first time.
The first time, yeah. And so I cannot stress that enough. You know, I've been through a lot and stuff, and I've seen and heard a lot, and so I know when you show me who you are the first time, and sometimes I don't take the first time because I have a good discernment. I side eye you, and then I have to put you on ice. I have to freeze you. I put you on ice and get you away from me.
And Anthony, I love everything you're saying. Sounds great. But I am blaming somebody. I'm blaming tonight, and I'm blaming us.
Yeah.
And you know what I'm blaming us for?
What?
And this is one of those get the funk out of here moments. I'm blaming us for being so nice.
Yeah.
We turned out being too nice of a people.
But you were taught that.
Exactly. We were taught to be too nice of a people. Yeah. And I say to us that in that nice attitude, get the funk out of here.
Yeah. But listen,
because we're being nice to the opposite people instead of nice to each other. You get what I'm saying? We're against our own each other. We're copying, duplicating. Yeah. We're hating, hateful animosity. There's something in the back low. It's not real anymore. Stuff is not real.
So let me go here right quick, and I want to.
Hello, Rochelle. Hello, Rochelle. How are you?
Yes. What?
Hey, Rochelle Smith. Thank you so much because thank you.
I can't see any of that. I guess only y'all can see that.
Matter of fact, Jazz Chronicle is getting ready to get in touch with you guys because we definitely fixing to be getting some items and stuff. And we really appreciate the ones that have supported us. And so I don't want to say, but Rochelle, we coming your way. Yay, yeah.
Yeah, we are,
and we appreciate you looking out for us with the contract and everything, sweetheart. Because I know we legit. I'm 31 years retired. And
Thank you, Rochelle. Thank you.
Yeah, she was definitely a big help, and she was very. I mean, I've never seen somebody so giving and so sharing like that, you know, and
absolutely
and unwanting, and so that meant a lot for me. That really meant a lot. So she always
freely. And she
always her and Michael ID, they always have a place on our platform.
Yes.
If anything you guys
absolutely
need, whatever, let us know. We're there for you for whatever you need. We're there. Whatever we can do. We're just peons, but whatever we can do for you.
Absolutely.
Well, I know that we only got 4 minutes now, you guys, and I'm definitely needing a part 2 of 4 minutes, and I know we
Gotta
need
have a
another
part
one. So
two.
maybe we'll just do something once a month so that we can get updated with the currency or
Yes.
what's going on. Anthony, is there someone else out there?
Let me see. Hold on one
Okay.
second.
I got one
Because
thing to say while Anthony's looking.
yes,
Justice for DeMarcus Cooper.
Oh yeah.
Justice for DeMarcus Cooper.
absolutely.
Anybody
Absolutely.
with any information, you can call me or you can get on here and tell Jazz Chronicles. Justice for all brothers getting killed, but right now we need justice for DeMarcus Cooper. Let's go.
I
And I
understand it
also want
because
to remind people that Michael IDMs, today is the 17th, so his EP dropped today. Love,
absolutely it did. It did.
it dropped today. It dropped today on all streaming platforms, so you guys go out and get it. That EP is entitled Love with Life, Love, and Lust. It dropped today on all streaming
Yeah.
platforms. Yes, indeed. It's a good go-getter, so please go out and get
So
that.
Mike,
Get it. Yes.
great job, Michael.
Yeah, that's to
Yes.
show
And then
you.
I also would like to say about next week, we're going to have Killer Wayne, Mr. Teddy, so we got some nice things lined up for everybody. And I'm just looking forward to it. But I appreciate both of y'all agreeing that we needed a get the freak frack out of here.
Get the funk.
It's
Some
gonna be a
things that was
fun,
on
guys.
the back of my
moment of
neck.
transparency next time, so we don't get flagged. So,
Absolutely.
so we don't get flagged. So it's gonna be a moment
We
of
have to say it
transparency.
softly, but I knew that was going to probably get some attention. You know what I mean? Because people love mess. They don't want us to talk about what like Zeke said, love is the key. Yeah,
Love is the
no,
key.
we still regardless, but we just was shaking.
Right quick, I want one of you guys to answer if you can. Is when you say you support Black businesses, but you ask for a discount, what does that mean for you?
Yeah.
Well, it depends on the question because, for instance, we had 16 dancers. We had 16 dancers, and I felt like that with us bringing in 16 of us, we could have got and we was performing that we could have got some like a table or something. But no, ain't nobody trying. No. You pay it all because you're not discountable.
Right, but you didn't ask for that. You expected it, but that they should have, but you didn't ask for it. Correct?
No, I didn't.
Because I think it's the difference going in asking somebody to discount something. Like, you can't really ask people to discount a service, their service. They can discount it for you, but I wouldn't go in asking for it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, it's a difference going in asking somebody for a service. You tell me you're selling something for $15, that's the way I buy it for $12. I don't think that's right because I'm selling it for $15. If I want to give it to you for $12, then let me introduce that to you.
Absolutely.
Because
what you're going to end up getting is, I'm selling it for 15. You asked for 12. I'm going to say now it's 18.
Right. Thank you, Rochelle. We appreciate you guys too.
Get the fuck out of here. No discount.
See, I don't know what happened, but we're gonna need more shows like this because you brought this one on. You really
I'm sorry.
I love taking credit, but this is definitely your cake right here. When you brought this topic, we said let's just get some things off our chest because that's what our podcast is for, is to be resilient.
Think once a month. I mean, it's gonna be every time we come on, but once a month, we just really need to get it off our chest and hit some great topics. Get the funk out of here.
And if anybody out there in the show that has a Gtfoh, y'all hit us up in the comments or inbox if you don't want your comments out in public, and let us know because we sure will let you say it for you.
We sure will,
because I know you're watching. You just ain't, I know you're watching.
But how can you protect peace when you always creating chaos?
How can you have what?
How can you protect peace when you're always creating chaos?
Well, you ain't got no peace if you're creating chaos. You ain't got nothing to protect.
Right. I just want to know, people speak of, I'm so peaceful and I don't like chaos or drama and mess, but you're always in it. You are the initiator.
Absolutely.
That's just
the initiator. And for me, I don't. For me, people that know me know that I don't start none, but I am so wicked at trying to get even or to have the final say so. And I've learned that, that's not, you don't even have to say nothing. Just stay silent. Just stay silent. Don't feed into it. Just let you swallow your pride and say, okay, that's it. But just keep it moving. Don't feed into it.
Absolutely.
Because, I lost a dear. It was a big issue for me, and I don't even. Anthony, you brought that up for a reason, but I ain't gonna say nothing. I'm holding that for the next show.
Well, don't hold it.
Oh no, the show is over with.
It's not over till I hit in.
Yeah, over to the fat lady side. There's a fat lady right over here beside you. I ain't put her on yet. She ain't sung yet.
Don't put on.
Just
you better not put nobody on here without us knowing about it.
Look,
your horses.
This boy ain't even talking to nobody.
She ready now.
Speak your piece or forever hold it. Speak your piece or forever hold it.
I'm finished. Because me and that person we done got cool now, so I'm good. But the journey of it was really painful. That's all I got to say. All I got to say is y'all be mindful. Treat people how you would want to be treated. If you want to treat somebody, stop causing chaos when you really are sorry because you realize your chaos did not get no feed in, no nothing. It actually brought people closer together.
I'm like this. I love when they start. I love the chaos. We just have to keep on our tongues. Get the out of here.
Yeah.
And what Anthony's next show is, you got to be able to say no.
You do. You really do. You got to be willing to say no.
We're so bad at saying, we're so easy to say yes. Go ahead, Anthony.
Well, no, you have to be okay with saying no, but you also have to be okay with receiving no. Because it works both ways. It works both ways. And so
it's true.
I'm okay. I used to take no's personal back in the day, but I don't take no's personal because no is always not a no. It's not a denial.
No,
it's maybe no for the moment, but it could be yes down the line. So I don't take them personal. And whether they meant them negatively or positively, however, I'm in the middle. Yeah. It's not going to stop me. But what I do know, and I'm going to say this, what I do know is no matter what happens, no matter who says yes, who says no, what God has for you is for you, and nobody can stop it. I don't care what they do, what they say, what they don't do, what they don't watch. It doesn't matter. You cannot stop me.
Exactly. Who can
stop me? Period.
Who does it? Who puts positive and the negative integer on no? No can mean good. No means who puts that integer on the word no?
Don't do that. But yeah, exactly.
Now get the fuck out of here.
You're gonna need to. You definitely gonna need to get out of here.
Let's go. Let's go.
But yeah, I totally agree with that. Like the yes and the no's. We are appreciative of all the yeses. We really are. And so like I said, you can't stop what's destined to happen. You can't. It's there. I don't care how many views you get, how many clicks you get, whatever happens here and there like that. You can't stop a locomotive.
Absolutely.
You can get ran over, but you can't stop a locomotive. Once it get rolling, it's hard to stop.
And I sure love the ride with y'all. I sure love riding with y'all. Riding with y'all.
The operative word here is with, yes.
Zeke.
With, yeah.
Zeke. Zeke, close us out because I'm not stunned Anthony.
Yeah, close us out since you missed last week.
You see what I'm talking about?
Well, I hate I missed it. Look, I was mad about it too, but
get the F out of here.
But God, get the fuck out of here.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
Hey, we appreciate everybody for watching. We appreciate the comments. We appreciate everything. We appreciate even the ones that are going to watch later. We need you. We need you. We thank you. Anthony, great stuff. Sharon, great stuff. And
great stuff.
Hey, great stuff.
Yeah.
Love
it's just
you all,
jazz, baby.
Love you guys.
It's just jazz.
Hey, let's go.
We'll be back next week with Killer Wayne. Next week with Killer Wayne.
Killer
So again,
Wayne, it is.
Go
Go check
Killer
out his
Wayne.
music.
Yo, please go check
Yeah.
out his music. He has a new single out now called, what is it? Break the Mold.
Break the
Broke
mold.
the mold, and he
Yeah.
also got Trail
Broke the mold.
Ride.
Trail Ride.
Yeah.
Trail
I
ride.
think
Yeah.
Broke the Mold is the newest
Yeah.
one. Broke the Mold.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to him.
Yeah.
Let's
And
go.
he also,
I love
did
you
think-
guys. I tell y'all that all the time. I love you guys until we talk tomorrow.
Yes,
Because
we
y'all,
will.
we talk almost all the time. So
We
Yes,
definitely
y'all.
do. So y'all have a good night. Have a good
Yeah,
night.
too.
All right.
night night.
Let's go, guys. Bye.